Let's bring him in. Mr. Met, Mike Cozzi. Good morning, Mike.
Not Mr. Met. I'm not Mr. Anybody.
I know. The Mets, the defense gave up 2 long bombs, 14 points yesterday.
Their defense?
Yeah, I'm talking about football.
Even Match couldn't pitch batting practice for a Little League team.
I was comparing them to a football game. 14.
Yeah, and the other game was a football game, too, 8-0.
Oh, the Red Sox really. I turned on that game in the 5th inning, right, because I forgot it was on, and I just turned it on for a few minutes, and I just turned it right off. First of all, you didn't know who the Yankees were playing. I didn't know any of the players hardly. I guess it was a good game for, what's his name, the pitcher for the Yankees, Hap. I mean, but the Red Sox just...
Hap didn't pitch.
Who pitched?
Paxton pitched.
Paxton. I guess it was a good game for him, but the Red Sox just didn't show anything in the 2 innings I watched. Nothing. 0 zippo.
They haven't showed much in the X amount of games that they played this year. Like I said yesterday morning, they give up a heck of a lot more runs than they score, and you can't win that way. It looks like they're fighting the last year I won the World Series hangover.
Phew. Well, anyways, those are 2 games. We have to go. We have to go to the NHL, though.
Well, we're not done yet.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Matz had not recorded a single out, and he gave up 6 runs.
That's bad.
I haven't seen that in Major League Baseball in a long time.
I wonder what his ERA is.
His ERA is just under 5.
Well, it's got to be higher than that now.
No, it's just under 5. 4.96.
Wow.
But for years and years, they're waiting for this guy to come around. I think it's time that you give the boat a Viking funeral. He has no guts. This guy has no guts. As soon as something goes wrong with him, he's done. And that's his M.O., and that's the way he's going to be. If the Mets want to live with that, so be it. But you never know when Max is going to throw you a bum or a gem. And last night was about as bad as it can get. And there were some miscues in the outfield as well. But after that, he gave up some crushers. So 31 pitches was his night, gave up 6 runs. That's about as bad as an effort as you can get.
Yeah. Certainly put your team into a hole.
31 pitches, no outs, and 6 runs.
Amazing. All right, now we got to get on to the National Hockey
League. Oh,
League.
no doubt.
Because
biggest sports story of the year, as far as I'm concerned.
The Blue Jackets swept Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, the best record in the league this year, one of the best records ever. And they're out. They're swept. The Brooms.
Gone. They got beat last night 7-3. And just right on top of that, to put the icing on the cake, the Islanders whitewashed Pittsburgh yesterday, too.
How about that?
A tremendous effort by the Islanders. Tremendous effort by the Islanders.
Now that now it all opens up.
Oh yeah, well, you had the team who was a 2-1 favorite to win the Stanley Cup. 2-1. That's low for hockey.
Yeah.
2-1 favorite is gone. That just opens the door for everybody. But the 2 teams that you particularly have to pay attention to are the Islanders and Columbus, because they're the ones that upset the apple cart. Pittsburgh was a team for the last couple of years, although they kind of sleepwalk going through the season. They're always a threat to win the Stanley Cup, and they got manhandled by the Islanders. And then you got Columbus, like you said, playing the team that was the favorite to win the Stanley Cup this year, overwhelming favorite, and just totally take them out of their game and sweep them 4-0. That's huge. That's huge. That's like saying the Yankees and the Astros got beat in the first round by the Brewers and the Tigers.
No, it's stunning when it happens, and it happens. Well, 2 teams. I mean,
one of them would have been big.
Yeah.
Never mind 2 of them.
Crazy.
2 of them.
Amazing.
Yeah, anytime you get a sweep, it's a big thing. But when you get sweeps like this, it's really it's an attention grabber.
Well,
and the good thing about this is now both Columbus and the Islanders get back to rest, because the other series with Toronto and Boston, that's a 2-1 series, and the Washington series is a 2-1 series, and that one doesn't pick up till Thursday. The Bruins play tonight. So both of these teams are going to be well rested to go into the second round, and both are just saying, just play 7. Just keep beating each other up because that's just going to help us out. But 2 big efforts by the Islanders in Columbus, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Now, I have to laugh at this story, and I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but the guy who bet $85,000 and won $1.2 million on Tiger Woods.
Yep.
Did you see the story?
I heard of it. I didn't read into it.
All right. They put out the story now. The guy was a 39-year-old self-described trader in Wisconsin, and he bet the $85,000. Well, I guess maybe not. I mean, the guy's like a huckster criminal, but still, congratulations to him. The guy's got This is the bad thing about media nowadays. When you do something and you get publicized for it, they immediately go back in your background, and they look for anything negative you might have done.
Who cares? You know what I tell them? Who cares? Look in all my background you want. I just won a little over $1 million. I don't care what you say.
But I mean, the guy's not the type of guy you would want to marry your sister, but that doesn't matter. Give him his moment. Hey, you know what? He risked $85,000 and won $1.2 million. Mm-hmm. Give him a little credit. I mean, he can be a scumbag. I mean,
there's not too many people in this world I would want to marry my sister if I had one. Trust me.
So, anyways, but that was I just once again, just can't let the guy hang out there. Like I said, well, anyways.
Hey, you know what? The media can tear down any person they want to, because if they don't have any truthful stories, they'll make one up and then just say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I didn't know that."
All right. Now, I want to go and ask one more question to you. Do you see the uniforms the NFL has redesigned for teams?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why do teams let them do this?
Money.
Why? It should be the team's decisions what uniforms they have, and once they're approved by the league, then the league decides for the away team, just so they don't get the same color uniforms. But this is really getting pretty sick. They had, first of all, on Monday Night Football, they had the bright uniforms. Remember that?
Yep.
It was horrible.
It's all for money. They don't care, and the sheep buy into it.
And now they get these standardized uniforms. They're just absolutely horrible. I just had to bring that up.
Hey, I heard that the Astros sent the Yankees a case of champagne yesterday. That streaks up to 10.
Amazing.
10. They went from 2-5 to 12-5.
There you go.
And still rising.
The Astros are hot.
And still rising. And they have the second least runs given up in the American League. That's how you win ball games.
Let's hear it for Houston.
Put it this way. The Mets gave up 25% of the runs that Houston gave up in 17 games last night.
Very scary.
14-54.
Very scary. Yeah.
25%. The Mets gave up 25% of the runs that the Astros gave up so far this season in one night.
Tough.
That wraps it up.
Yeah, that's tough. All right. So now, I saw the weirdest headline in the world. And you tell me, how many sports superstars have come out of Seattle?
You mean as a team?
No, a sports...
That played for a team in Seattle?
A superstar.
Oh, well, I could name one.
Yeah, who?
Probably, in my lifetime, the best baseball player I've ever seen, Ken Griffey Jr.
Right. There was a headline. Wilson poised to become Seattle's most significant sports figure.
Absolutely trash. Like I said, I'm 58 years old, and the best baseball player that I seen perform with my eyes was Ken Griffey Jr. And where did he play?
He played in Seattle, and he also...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm the best baseball player I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was something. He was a throwback player. He had it all.
He had it all.
Yep.
Long ball, base hit, speed, power, arms and defense. There's not much more you can do than that unless you fill up the water bucket before the game.
And he always played.
Yep. No. Like I'm saying, from when I had significant knowledge of baseball, the best baseball player I ever seen was Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, there we go.
But you're telling me Russell Wilson's better than him?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
More of an impact player to his sport than Ken Griffey Jr. This is the media. The media they're in love with the now. The now is the best. Whatever happened before the now does not matter. No. Is Wilson a good quarterback? Yeah, he's good. Is he one of the greatest to ever play the game? Not even close.
Oh, there's a long line in front of him.
There's a long line that goes around a block in front of him.
All right.
No, Ken Griffey Jr. is the best athlete to ever come out of Seattle.
Period. I agree with you. All right. Hey, we agree. We'll end the sports on that.
Man, watch out for lightning.
That's right. All right, Mike, take care.
Have a great day, guys.
Goodbye. Mike Cozzi. Let's check on sports.